Can the police arrest a peaceful Christian protester at a city-sanctioned Pride event just because he expressed criticism of the Pride event or because he preached from the sidewalk? This video comes from Reading, Pennsylvania, and shows exactly that happening.
Looks like some more men just showed up to support us. This cop's going to give them a hard time.
To say you don't care. I don't. Guys, let them have their. This is public property. Okay, within respect. Oh, I'm respecting it. Let them have their event. You know who's cheering for us? The people that are in hell. So you do you, and I'm going to do me. This is public property. You. God is not. That's it. God, this will be public.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get started. My name is Enrique Castro. I'm the Executive Director of Reading Pride Celebration. And it is my
God bless you, brother.
To wish you all a happy Pride Month.
This police officer somehow got the mistaken impression that he gets to arrest somebody for disorderly conduct just for expressing religious opposition on a socially significant issue. I mean, what is this, communist China? Freedom of speech is supposed to be uncomfortable and even stir people to anger. That's the point.
Well, here we are in Reading. I came out and got to preach for about 12 minutes before a cop got in my face, laid hands on me, and threatened to arrest me if I didn't stop. Our own mayor, Eddie Morion, is out here. And yeah, no, this is the type of insanity. But yeah, that's what we got. This is what they're doing in Reading City. Tyrant cops threatening older men and myself for standing out here. You got... oh, just everything you can imagine. These cops over here, these guys are tyrants. That man threatened me, laid hands on me. But by the grace of God, I could preach for about 10 minutes or so, like I said, before he did that. So the gospel went out. The law went out. The gospel went out. Looks like some more men just showed up to support us. This cop's going to give them a hard time.
I don't care. This is public property. It is public property. To say you don't care. I don't. Guys, let them have their. This is public property. Okay, within respect. Oh, I'm respecting it. Let them have their event. You know who's cheering for us? The people that are in hell. So you do you, and I'm going to do me. This is public property. You. God is not. That's it. God, this will be public.
Getting this on film.
Can I give him my bag? All the stuff's in. Yo, I'm going to need you to go to 128 North. And they're clapping. Brothers, man.
I cannot believe I'm watching this.
Altar.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get started. My name is Enrique Castro. I'm the Executive Director of Reading Pride Celebration. And it is my
God bless you, brother.
To wish you all a happy Pride Month. And also my honor to thank you for making history with us today as we celebrate the first.
This is an unjust arrest. We have it on film.
Not only the city of Reading, but Bucks County. If you go between here and our surrounding rides, if you look, ladies and gentlemen, at the protesters across the street, we're a community of love. So when they get themselves in trouble with the police, we will.
Since most speech is protected under the First Amendment, if the city of Reading arrested this man in response to his speech, the city can only justify that arrest under the Constitution by showing that the man's speech falls into some narrow category of speech that has been declared by the Supreme Court as not worthy of protection, such as speech that is lewd and obscene, profane, libelous, and insulting or fighting words. Or if the city can show that the restriction of the man's speech is necessary to serve some compelling governmental interest. But first, I want to thank the sponsor of this video, the Ridge Wallet. It's almost Father's Day, and the perfect Father's Day gift is the Ridge Wallet because it's the last wallet that your father will ever need, which using my link ridge.com/TCRL right now, you can save up to 40% off through June 15th. That's ridge.com/TCRL. As technology develops, our gadgets have improved, our lives have improved. Why use old wallets then? The Ridge Wallet expands holds up to 12 cards plus room for cash, while remaining as slim as possible. And that makes life so much easier than using the thick old-fashioned wallets. There are 30 plus colors and styles, including carbon fiber, burnt titanium, forged ember, and burnt Damascus. They're designed with RFID blocking materials that protects you from digital pickpocketers. Also, right now, there are optional AirTag attachments so that you never have to lose your wallet again. And I'm still using my gold Ridge wallet. I've been using it for the past 7 or 8 months, and it's held up really well. And I'm not being paid to use it. I actually like using it. I also really like the key case that you can get that matches your wallet, or you can get it that doesn't match. And if you get it together, you can get a discount. So there's over 50,000 5-star reviews. They give you a lifetime warranty, as well as a 99-day test drive with a full refund if you don't like it. Again, get the best offer with ridge.com/TCRL, and right now save up to 40% off for Father's Day through June 15th. If you're in the market for a great Father's Day gift, help support the channel by supporting our sponsor, the Ridge Wallet. The issue has been addressed many times in the similar context of anti-abortion signs, which tend to be much more disruptive, graphic, and inflammatory than the speech contained in this video. In those other cases, the courts have held that no matter how gruesome the anti-abortion signs are, no matter how objectionable, that they cannot be considered fighting words and unworthy of constitutional protection. Such speech, whether the police agree with it or not, is certainly not of slight social value. Rather, such speech, such as this commentary, is on a societal debate that divides many Americans. Furthermore, this sort of speech is not directed at any single person. It commented on a highly significant social issue and was calculated to challenge people, to unsettle them, and even to anger them. Such social commentary is not only protected under Supreme Court precedent, but is also highly valued in the marketplace of ideas in our free society, according to the federal courts. The Supreme Court has said that a function of free speech under our system of government is to invite dispute. It may indeed best serve its high purpose when it induces a condition of unrest, creates dissatisfaction with conditions as they are, or even stirs people to anger. Speech is often provocative and challenging. It may strike at prejudices and preconceptions and have profound unsettling effects as it presses for acceptance of an idea. Again, that is from the U.S. Supreme Court. The Sixth Circuit has stated that the purpose of the First Amendment is to encourage discussion, and it is intended to protect the expression of unpopular as well as popular ideas. Accordingly, hostile public reaction does not forfeit the constitutional protections that are afforded to the speaker's message, so long as the speaker doesn't go beyond mere persuasion and advocacy of ideas and attempts to incite a riot. Remember, the Fourth Amendment requires probable cause for the police to effectuate a warrantless arrest. I obtained a copy of the actual probable cause affidavit, basically the police report from this case where the arresting officer is setting forth his claim of probable cause to the courts for why he arrested this guy. This affidavit admits that the arrestee was a protester. He claims that he told the man that he had to stay on the opposite side of the street and that he could not be disruptive. The affidavit admits that the arrestee was carrying a sign with a slogan written on it that showed his opposition to this event. He further claimed that the arrestee began to yell at the people at the event. The officer further wrote that he told the man that he could stand there and hold his sign, but that he could not cross the street nor yell comments intended to disrupt the event. Then, less than a minute later, he wrote, the man resumed yelling derogatory comments to the people at the event. He arrested him for disorderly conduct. But let's look at the footage again. The affidavit claims that the man began to yell at people, to yell derogatory comments, and that he gave him a warning and told him not to do that. But the video looks to me to show otherwise.
Looks like some more men just showed up to support us. This cop's gonna give them a hard time.
This is public property. You don't have to say you don't care about my I don't. Guys, let them have their This is public property. Okay, well then respect it. Oh, I'm respecting it.
Let them have their event.
You know who's cheering for us? The people that are in hell. So you do you, and I'm going to do me. This is public property. You. God is not. That's it. God, this will be brother.
The guy recording the video says that this guy had just shown up. The footage does not show him yelling at all, but just holding the sign. In fact, the first time that the guy yelled anything, he just said God, it sounded like, and then he got arrested. He wasn't engaging with any single individual, causing some sort of individual disruption or fight. He merely mentioned God. He said nothing obscene. He was expressing his First Amendment right to practice his religion and express protected religious speech. He caused no disturbance. He only got out basically a single word. Whereas on the other side of the road, you can hear that they have bullhorns over there and they're making a lot of noise. Surely this wasn't a case of some quiet, solemn event like a funeral or something being invaded and disrupted. There literally was no disruption that was caused by this man. Rather, a police officer decided that he did not like the substance of this man's constitutionally protected speech and performed a warrantless arrest in the absence of probable cause, thereby violating both the First Amendment and the Fourth Amendment. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe. This ought to put us over the 300,000 subscriber mark. Thank you. Freedom is scary. Deal with it. I will see you next time.